I'm gonna mute myself real quick so I can listen to our audio.
Okay, that's gonna be the first thing you hear. Hi, everybody! Welcome to the live stream. We're gonna play Hiveswap Friendsim again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Okay. Oh well, we sound good.
Groovy.
Mm.
Alright. Making
Is it
sure.
just me or do we all sound tired today?
Oh yeah, I'm quite sleepy. I got woken up at buttfuck early, by which I mean 10 a.m. by a man outside my window with a leaf blower.
Rude.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really debating just leaving right now and just sitting in the shower with cold water on me. And that's
Why
just
would you do that now?
just cuz.
To hurt our
You wait till
feelings.
Yeah.
yeah, seems.
Also, I feel really gross. But also, I haven't worked out today and I don't want to take a shower and then work out.
Well, you can take 2 showers.
Yeah, double showers
Fucking
are fine.
Multiple showers, dude.
I'm wasting water then, asshole.
What are you talking about? It's
Water
normal
is
to take 2
infinite.
showers, and also
I
the
take
same
3
amount of
baths
water
a
will be on
day.
the planet when you take your shower versus if you don't. It won't change.
No, but
The amount
my
of
house
water in
has
the
been
world
having
remains constant.
plumbing problems, and I don't want to push our luck with like anything.
Okay, that's fair. Wait,
Yeah.
fuck. This isn't volume 4. Fuck. Forgot to change the stream title. That's
Oh
fine.
no!
It's fine. It's
Wait.
not volume 4,
Yeah.
guys. It's
Yeah, we did 2 volumes in one,
4,
didn't we?
5. Yes. Now we're on 6. Now we're on volume 6. I can change this, yes? Yes, I can change it. Alright, volume 6.
Of Text and Envy, green.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, these people look interesting.
Yeah.
Man, I really
When
want
I
to
was
collapse.
when I was a young Homestuck fan, I had an OC with dyed hair who wasn't like a sea dweller, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got blasted because she had dyed hair. Now look at me. Now look.
Good.
I just want to say, make your OCs the way you want. It doesn't matter.
Live your life. Armed with your fresh heaps of hard-won cultural knowledge, you continue on your journey. Oh yeah, because last time we learned about the quadrants.
Yeah.
Troll life
Lovely.
sure is complicated, not to mention troll romance.
Romance.
You really aren't interested in getting into all of that. Your life is complicated enough, and adding an additional level of angst on top of that does not sound ideal. Friendship is about all you can handle right now. And boy, do you love to handle it. Just get your fingers all up in there and squish that shit around.
Friendship is squishy.
Friendship is
Hey.
squishy. Who do
Hello,
we want to
L-word?
friend? L-word or
Yeah.
Cuprum and Follicle?
Follicle. Okay, let's do L-word, I guess.
Yeah.
They look like a, like, I guess, not to be gendered, but the bad boy stereotype. I'm ready to sing with them at 7-Eleven.
Hell yeah. You're ready to meet someone new, but you have no idea where to go. You're kind of hoping you'll just bump into someone. While you're thinking it, you do. You bump into someone. The troll takes a step back to look at you, eyebrows lifted in surprise, while you sputter apologies. Then you notice the color of the symbol on her shirt, and your blood turns to ice. Given what you've picked up about troll society, she'd probably be well within her rights to attack you, or at least treat you to some very hurtful insults.
Well, hey there, little. I like her music.
Yeah.
You look kind of lost. Everything okay?
Huh. That was a lot friendlier than you expected. That said, this troll's look is intimidating. She's smiling at you, but the leather jacket and undercut make you think you shouldn't fuck with her.
Profiling.
They also look really dope. Like, maybe this is someone whose name would look really nice in your address book. Look, you know you've been pretty non-discriminating with your friend taste so far. You're grateful for every taste of affection thrown your way, but you can admit you've barked up the friendship tree of some real weirdos.
First start of affection, huh? Our character's desperate.
Oh yeah. But this time, you really want to be friends with this girl. In fact, it feels like earning her approval might even raise your opinion of yourself, or your social cash. She's just like seriously cool. You tell her you are lost, not that you have anywhere to be.
Just seeing where the night goes, huh? Been there. I could tell you some stories, oh man. I don't want to be rude, but you're an alien, right?
You confirm. That is one of the few solid facts you know, and you're going to hang on to that with both hands. While they're still your hands, and not your grab pods or your gesture appendages or whatever.
Oh, L word, lesbian.
I was waiting.
You can call me L word, BTW. I bet you have all kinds of cool alien stories. You wanna hang out with me? I know a place near here to grab a drink if you want.
Does she mean platonically? Or is she asking you out? It's really hard to tell. She's so cool and disaffected. If that was a date suggestion, she's gotta be the smoothest motherfucker around. Kind of hoping she just wanted to get to know you better. She's beautiful, but it seems like going on a date with her would be a lot of pressure. Mostly you just really, really want her to like you. She brushes a piece of lint off her jacket, and your desperation for her attention grows. You say yes.
Oh yeah. Alien time. Let's go. Wait.
Wait? Come on. Can't you even just go hang out with someone without some kind of whole rigmarole? Are you fated to always be bombarded with branching choices, choosing randomly between fates that almost always seem to end in some kind of violence?
There's actually 2 places we could go. You want to try the closer place or the farther place?
Fine. Fine. You'll make another choice.
Oh. Wow, somehow this is the hardest decision I've had to make so far.
Yeah.
Like, she seems like the type who'd be cool with whatever. That's hard. Let's go to the closer place.
You don't want to wait any longer than necessary for that delectable friendship. You tell her to take you to the closest place she knows. Turns out to be pretty close. She crosses the street and takes you down a flight of stairs to a little underground bar. When you walk in the door, you're ready to do some befriending, but Elward seems distracted. You follow her gaze and see another cerulean-symboled troll girl with a buzz cut and a snakebite piercing sitting alone on a bar stool. As you watch, the other troll looks over at Elward and gives her a little smile. You clear your throat, and Elward seems to abruptly remember your presence.
Well, we've arrived. Oh, that's your ex, huh? The hangout place. You can take it from here, right? I gotta go. Okay, instant.
Not X.
Alright, nice. Alright, further place, yeah.
Yeah, let's do some walking. You tell her you're in no rush and the farther place is fine. She takes off in the same direction she was walking before you bumped her. You follow behind, trying to act like you totally belong here next to this genuine troll babe. You walk next to cool people all the time. It's practically a hobby. After a couple blocks, though, she stops short. You narrowly avoid bumping into her again. She fishes her palm husk out of her pocket, and you can see that it's vibrating noisily. She looks at the screen and theatrically rolls her eyes.
This is so annoying. I'm sorry, but like, there's just this thing. I have to deal with it, I guess. I swear to fuck. She just wants an excuse to see me. It's like transparently obvious. Like how she keeps flirting with all my friends too. Or just magically showing up places we used to go together. It's honestly kind of pathetic, like, you're trying so hard to make it seem like you're over me, and it just shows you aren't.
Craig really did leave to go take a shower, huh?
Yeah, I guess that's fine since it's just my route right now.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Nice.
Good
But
shower.
what?
Good
Out to
showers
wash.
are cool. Out to wash.
Yeah. He's watering his bone.
Keep it hydrated.
LMAO. Yeah. LMAO. You know what I mean?
You may not understand the specifics, but it's clear that she's including you in some kind of social situation she's dealing with. Wow, that's what you do when you're already friends with someone. Basically just skip to the front of the line. You nod and look sympathetic. You totally get it, you tell her. You have an ex like that too. Who is she even trying to fool?
Right? It's like embarrassing that we even dated. We were totally gonna request combat assignments on the same ship too. So dumb. Anyway. Sorry, but I gotta go back to my hive. She just keeps bugging me about some shit she left there. I keep telling her I don't even think it's there. And she says she has all her belongings itemized or something. So much hate. I'm shaking my head. Whatever. Such a dork. I'm like the best thing that's ever happened to her. You seem kind of smug. Okay.
You keep nodding vigorously. Your neck is starting to hurt from all the nodding. You tell Elward that she's obviously too good for whoever this girl is.
I mean, I know. But I gotta deal with her shit anyway. Anyway, sorry, it's literally so dumb, but... Do you mind if we just swing by my hive on our way out? It won't take long. She's like terminally punctual. Let me know. She already sent me her ETA on Google Maps.
This is a real softball. No need to agonize over this decision. You tell her you don't mind at all. She starts to head off, but then she stops and looks at you. Her brow furrows.
Huh. You know, for an extra alternial, you're kind of cute.
No, geez. You start to feel flustered as she peers at you more closely. Are you going to have to make it clear once again that you're only interested in friendship?
I'm getting an idea. My ex thinks she's so cool because she's a jade blood and they have like a sacred duty or whatever.
She makes a complicated motion with her hand. From context, you gather that this is the troll version of a jerking off gesture. You'll file away the implications of that one to consider at a later time.
But she's probably never met an alien before. Definitely never dated one. Do you think we could pretend to be a thing? Like Red Rom. Just until she goes away. She'll fully shit herself, I swear. Just so you know. Just, don't fall in love with me, kid. Just kidding. Really, don't though.
Your heart is beating at an unusual rate. And not even because of fear this time. Fake dating again? Do trolls do this a lot? There must be some cultural context that makes them turn to a fake relationship for security. On the one hand, you're an experienced fake dater by now. Elward could check your references. On the other hand, you know how this ends. You know this ends with you falling in love with her. There's literally no fake dating situation that has ever ended differently. The last fake relationship you did agonizingly circled the rim of romance before falling out and into your hands for a sick friendship rebound. But it was a close one.
Wait, which one was that again?
Polypa.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might be like a quarter of the way in love with her already. She looks like troll Natalie Dormer. Who the fuck is Natalie Dormer?
I have no clue. I was hoping you'd know.
Dormer.
How dare they make cultural references? Oh, I'm not really... I disagree, Friendsim.
I disagree as well. I mean, whatever you say, man.
Yeah,
Alright.
sure, I guess.
Let me just,
Drag a picture of Natalie Dormer. Wait, maybe if we color her skin green and her hair blue, we'll get it.
yeah, here, hold on.
Not green gray.
Here, let me open fucking Fire Alpaca. It started art stream really quick. Hold on.
Yeah, this song is really good. I like it.
Oh yeah, her music slaps.
Yeah. So do they all have their own like distinct tracks?
Yeah, they all have their own
Yeah.
their own tunes.
That's good.
What point?
Like her hair is even parted the wrong way. What are they talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck? That ain't right. Looking up. Yeah.
What are the details? Get the
We're
details.
just gonna like steal her.
Uh.
No, not a GIF. God damn it. Google. I'm trying to do things here.
We have to see. I need a visual for troll Natalie Dormer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. This is how you make hussies like posters in the trolls room.
Yeah. How'd you know I worked on the official Homestuck?
I mean, you're such a pro.
Yeah. Well, I bet. Oh, why is my fucking. Alright, that's why shit's weird. Okay. Yeah, mouse only. Yeah! And then. No, not like that. Not like that either. Maybe I should. Okay, hold on. God damn it.
I love seeing like the selection on her face because it looks like you're about to put on some Juggalo makeup.
Don't tempt me.
Oh my goodness. Horrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrifying.
No, it's great. This is art.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's Troll Natalie Dormer. They're the same.
Wow, they look exactly the same. I can't believe this.
Wait, hold on. Just one more.
Hey, if you get a brush to color her hair, do one that's lower transparency and color over that.
Yeah.
That way you don't lose the beautiful line work in her hair. Line work.
And then let me just kind of pretend. Oh no, wait, full. And then the rest of this doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Just pretend it's not there. And then
Yeah.
That's her head. And then she's got yeah, art. Troll Natalie Dormer, everybody. Thank you. Wait.
Yeah.
Just one more thing.
One more thing? Yep, this is Troll Natalie Dormer.
Troll Natalie Dormer. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming through the stream. That's it. That's the end. Oh, fuck.
This looks like something Charisma would have made.
Yeah. I'm talented. Oh, I did. Alright. That's fine.
What did you do?
Oh, I just showed off my desktop. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing bad.
Yeah, you got some Minecraft. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, all gone. I do have the folder for my Tinglerverse adventure. But I showed you the sexy TV head man.
No, you did not show me the sexy TV head man.
I'll just put him up on stream.
Alright, I'm excited.
Sexy TV head man. .jpg.
The Elsa, yeah, she does not look like Troll Natalie Dormer.
She does
now that
not.
we've seen what Troll Natalie Dormer looks like.
We did the science. This is not Troll Natalie Dormer. That is sexy TV headman though.
Wow. Hi. I get. Hello, sexy TV headman.
He may or may not make an appearance in our Tingleverse game.
I'm excited to meet him.
Alright. Moving on. You might be like a quarter of the way in love with her already. She does not look like Troll Natalie Dormer. It's definitely way too dangerous to say yes to this.
Does our enthusiasm actually matter here?
I don't know, does it?
How dare you? I thought we were friends.
To be fair, I don't actually remember.
Okay, let's be chill.
Yeah.
I guess.
You say that could be cool. You say it super casually, like you pretend to be in relationships with aliens every day of your life. Elward grins, clearly pleased. You're sure this was the right choice. Then again, you've thought that before, only to end up in terrifying, painful situations, but you're pretty confident this time it'll be fine.
One terrifying, painful situation later. That's great.
No, I trust her. She totally isn't, like, luring us us back to her house to kill us.
Yeah. Definitely not like a Black Widow or something.
Totally not.
Thanks for doing me a solid. I'll owe you one.
She shoots you a finger gun and winks. What is now a deeply familiar story beat, Elward takes you back to her hive. It's pretty messy. You can understand why her ex would have a hard time finding something she left here.
I like that Jade Blood poster.
Yeah, that's pretty gay, bro.
Yeah, man.
You don't see any signs of a Lucis, but it's probably rude to ask about that, what with how often trolls and other animals are murdered in this society. You ask Elward if you should get your story straight, like, how did you meet, how long have you been dating, who's the funny one, and who always gets to choose the food on date nights?
Yeah, I got a 3,000-word backstory for us to memorize. I'll be quizzing you on my fave movies. JK. I'm not worried, lol. We can just wing it. Oh, I think she's here anyway.
Sure enough, you hear a crisp knock on the door. Elward leans against the nearest wall and crosses her arms over her chest, looking bored.
Come on in, girl. Hey!
Another troll enters the hive. Hey, wait a second, you know this one. This troll is already your friend. That might be a good thing, but it might also ruin your chances with the friend you're currently chasing. But maintaining your existing friendships is important too. You're going to have to find a way to balance this. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Hello, Elward.
Wow, what was you thinking? Okay, yeah.
I can be Bronya. Hello, Elward. We can make this the last time we have to see each other. You just hand over my favorite sweater.
I don't have it. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you.
It's very simple. 1. I was wearing it over here when we broke up. 2. I keep careful track of all my belongings. 3. You think it's funny to antagonize me. All signs point to you having it. I don't want to fight again. Isn't it nicer if we collaborate?
Who's fighting? I don't even remember what your sweater looks like. I don't really think about it. Or you. At all. Ever.
Emotional dishonesty is a barrier to helpful communication.
I'm not one of your little jades who have to listen to all this crap. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna get dragged back into this. You're interrupting my date, Bronya. More like boring, yeah? Oh, yo. I'm actually trying to hang out with someone who's not you right now. A real cutie.
Oh man, oh no. Elward makes a lazy gesture at you, as if to indicate that pointing you out to Bronya is barely holding her interest. You look at Bronya and try to smile. You lift your hand in a tentative wave. Hi? You say? Bronya is taken aback. She looks back and forth between you and Elward a couple times, trying to make sense of the situation. You... and Elward. Well, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were looking for a romantic connection. I could have introduced you to some of my other Jades. Not that I mind that you're with Elward. I wish only the best for her in all that she does. Elward rolls her eyes theatrically, then she looks back at you.
You two know each other?
She doesn't look happy about it. You remember that the reason she wanted to fake date with you in the first place was to hold your cool alien status over her ex's head. Bronya, already knowing you, has undoubtedly taken some of the wind out of her sails. You have to do something to turn this around. You don't want to be rude to Bronya, but surely just hyping Elward is safe. You tell Bronya thanks for the offer, but you're happy with the choices you've made. She looks a little hurt, but quickly rebounds. Of course, I wouldn't tell you how to conduct your personal life. I'm really just here for my sweater. Can you get it, please, Elward?
No. You just lost it. Stop making excuses to come over here.
This is getting pretty personal. You try to make yourself as unobtrusive as possible, pulling the collar of your, well, Tagora's robe up to hide your face. Someone might accuse you of manufacturing reasons for me to keep coming over, by not giving it back.
Lol. Okay, whatever. I'll just let you know if it turns up, alright?
Not alright. 1. You said that before and you've never followed through. 2. You never contact me first. 3. You're obviously not motivated to find it. I want to settle this once and for all. It's time to resolve our conflict.
Jeez. I didn't steal your fucking sweater. Look, I want to resolve this too. But now just isn't a good time. Can't you just let me have some time with my new pal here?
It does seem like a reasonable request. This may take longer than I would have liked. I suppose I could leave it alone for now, but you can't just keep avoiding me forever. Not just about the sweater.
I'm not doing that. Didn't you get enough of talking about our feelings when we were actually together? Why do you have to talk about them now?
Let's talk about it later then. I'd rather leave my friend here out of it anyway. Her friend, wow. You breathe a sigh of relief. You don't have so many friendships yet that you could stand to lose one. You can now listen to the rest of the conversation with a touch more ease. I'll come back when you're more available. Please try to work with me on this. Thank you. Bronya makes her way out. Elward watches her leave, then sags back against the wall, scowling. She seems to be in much lower spirits than she was earlier. Her heart aches. Friend or no, you want to see her cheer up again.
You know what?
She takes a deep breath and looks over at you.
I do have her sweater. It's in the back of my closet.
She starts laughing. You giggle a little too. What just happened here is an opening. You witnessed something revealing, and now Elward is in a vulnerable position. You don't want to push her or annoy her, but she did loop you into this, and you can't waste this opportunity. It might be worth it to take a risk. Yeah, dude. Fucking blast that music outside my house. Yes, that's good shit.
I can't hear it.
Okay, cool.
I think it'll be okay.
I'm never sure.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. You say hesitantly that it seems like Bronya was really desperate, like she's totally not over it.
I know, right? I told you.
You say that, also, it's okay to not be over it 100% yet. That even if a relationship was wrong and you're way better off without it, sometimes you can still feel a little sad, and it's fine. In fact, you say it can make you seem emotionally deep in an extremely cool way. You give her a little smile. She smiles back.
Thanks for saying that. You're really nice. You didn't have to do all that for me. Sorry for bringing you into this mess. Do you still want to get that drink? You're a good friend.
Your heart overflows and you beam a brilliant smile at her. You feel the warm blood of your friendship opening its sweet petals in your heart. Friendship achieved.
Nice. Pretty smooth. Oh, we got
Wait, did you just say blood instead of bloom?
No.
No, it did say blood. The warm...
Yeah.
Oh, I did say... Uh-huh,
Did you?
I did say blood.
Well, I missed it. But anyway,
Thanks for
route
pretending to
done.
call me out. That's
That's the only reason I'm here.
That's the only reason. But also back just in time to make you read.
Yeah.
It's better that I left and took a shower, because I would have been dead.
Yeah.
Dead and gross and laying on the floor.
Before we started, though.
Yeah, I should have. Didn't know.
I won't spoil, but this boy is interesting.
They seem so.
Cuprum and Follicle.
Bro's not wearing any shoes.
Yeah. Wandering deeper into the city, you wash up on the shores of what looks like a rougher part of town. Comparatively, everything about Alternia is rough, but down here the streets get narrower, dingier. The buildings are run down. Streetlights flicker, and the patrolling drones look less inclined to serve and protect, and more likely to shoot you and claim it was self-defense.
How realistic.
You haven't seen any tracks, but if you had, this place would definitely be on the wrong side of them. Again, emphatically, you don't know what you're talking about. Everything you know has been gleaned from exceedingly painful trial by fire, but this looks like the sort of place no one cares about except the people who live there. A noisy group of trolls spills down the street up ahead, and you quickly duck behind a row of garbage cans.
Oh.
You have recently become gun-shy around groups, especially since most of these guys look fancy and are wearing symbols in varying shades of blue. Not to generalize, but blue bloods are starting to freak you out. Everybody here messes with you, but the higher castes do it with a government sanction. These particular blue bloods all look as lost as you did several friends ago, gazing around in varying flavors of bemusement and frustration. They glance nervously between each other and the looming buildings on either side.
Oh.
Oh.
So they... Okay, so that's a... Okay. I don't know which one is talking.
The one up top.
Okay, I'll be that one then.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright. That's just how he is, okay?
Yeah.
With a hot jolt of adrenaline, you realize you aren't the only person hiding in a pile of garbage. There's someone else. Two someones, actually.
Rarely are you the only person in the garbage.
Yeah. What you initially take as one large, lumpy troll resolves on a second glance into two smaller trolls, a girl and a boy. The girl is clinging to the boy's back like a very greasy sloth. It looks like a pretty precarious position, in your opinion. You've recently become an expert in falling down.
Grease sloth.
They are both skinny and stringy, and damn, you thought that smell was from the garbage, but it might be them.
Ew.
Oh wait, no, that's...
Yeah.
I saw her head move, so I thought it was her. Go on.
Blue's just busy living their pathetic lives. Walking out of the hives. Straight into a trap.
Idiots. Never see it coming.
You ask if they mean the trolls out on the street. Probably you should just mind your own business, but when the fuck have you ever done that before?
Fair.
Also, it's nice to see someone besides you getting mocked for once. You kind of want to join in on the mocking.
Who the fuck are you? Where you come from?
A trash creature. Born out of trash. Yeah.
Well, so much for not getting mocked. These two are probably equal opportunity mockers, though. They mock everyone, kind of like Polypa had been with murder. They keep sniggering. You can't help thinking you are being called out.
Huh.
Hey, did you guys like my sign?
I did like the
Yeah,
sign,
that's
it gave me
nice.
a good chuckle.
I guess. I'm worried they're gonna, like, they seem kind of rabid.
Do we want to be bullied, or do we want to become the bullies?
I do not particularly want to be bullied, so let's try sticking up for ourselves and see how that goes, I guess.
You put it to them, offhandedly, that perhaps it is they who are the trash creatures, since they are the ones who smell like they've been rolling in it for the past few days. For some reason, this makes them laugh even harder.
Cooprum, check out the badass we got here.
my face when Freaky Culpate Nerd Lord talks back. Jesus Christ.
It's Green
Nerd
Times,
Lord.
the character.
Why you run and cry about it?
Yeah, go and tell your Lucis on us.
The girl tugs
All
at
right.
the boy's hair, and then they're off, cackling and running up the street with a weird, stumbling gait.
Alright.
They leave you all on your lonesome, fresh friendship opportunities withering on the vine. You probably dodged a bullet, but you can't prevent the oncoming.
Okay, game over, it's for the best!
It's for the best. Do you want... We have to go back and make friends with 4chan.
Yeah.
Alright, take it lying down. Bully me.
Hey, wait, before we take it lying down, I need to put on pants.
We've already taken it lying down.
Well, I'm still putting on pants.
Yeah, go ahead.
You never thought about what a weirdly sexual idiom that is. Regardless, you decide to swallow your protests. Hey, that's pretty sexual also. Thanks, English language. You don't want to start out a friendship with hostility. If you had parents, they would have told you that two wrongs don't make a right. You could argue it isn't worth trying to befriend people who open with insults, but that's just how people are here. You gotta roll with it or get out of town, and since you literally can't go anywhere, you'll just roll, and you really, really want more friends. Addiction is a powerful thing. You admit that you don't have a Lucis, and that you are pretty used to insults these days. You include an effective shrug to demonstrate just how easily everything rolls off your back. You add in a contrite little kick at the pavement and hang your head, even if you aren't quite sure what you did wrong.
Oh, Rusty dunks on their own damn self. Don't have to do shit. I put on my sherbet shorts.
Nice.
This could be kind of relaxing for us.
The girl turns her weird, spidery face toward you.
You should come hang out.
Wait. What? You wanna hang out with this bottom feeder? You look like a huge drag. How do you have enough dead weight with your ass to drag around?
Oh man, you really hit the jackpot with these guys. 2 friends for the price of 1.
To answer your earlier question that you may have forgotten you asked, Cooprum hacked their Palm Husk's GPS to bring them down here.
Idiots can't do shit without their fancy tech.
The Blue Bloods are all arguing now. Somebody throws a punch. You figure it's a good prank, if a little mean-spirited. Follicle stops yanking at Cooper's hair and looks at you.
Wow. You really are pretty basic. Hey, Cooprum.
She gives his hair another yank like it's reins and he's her horse. Cooprum grins, showing a bunch of big, blunt teeth. He raises a hand that crackles with white-hot energy.
It actually looks kind of like purple and yellow energy.
Yeah, same
Where's
thing.
purple?
Your stomach clenches and your feet leave the pavement just enough for your toes to drag along the ground as you float over to them. For a few seconds, you have zero control over your body. Cooprum lets you go, and you land hard enough on your heels to make your ankles twinge. One of the flickering streetlights shines down on Follicle's face. What you had initially taken as deep-set eyes are actually no eyes. They are black holes in her face. It looks super creepy and also super painful.
Yeah? So what? You think I would just have eyes like some kind of normie?
You would never accuse her of that. That isn't really a word you have in your lexicon. He keeps doing that, saying the word.
I'm not saying the word.
I'm going
Why?
to ban you.
Why? What's wrong with saying the word?
Coward. Do it.
No.
Do it.
Does the word lol hurt you that much?
It reminds me of bad video games.
Lol, 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 lol.
Lol, 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 lol.
No, you're right. That hurt me to say.
Wow, I'm the only one here who has any stamina.
He keeps doing
It
that.
doesn't hurt.
Saying the word instead of laughing. It's actually a hell of a power play.
Goddamn idiot doesn't know a case of void rot when they see it. Have you ever never met a gold blood before?
You have, but you aren't sure if Sarava counts. They're an internet celebrity for one thing. For another, they have eyes. Well, one eye. And the other one wasn't lost to void rot, whatever the hell that is. You wonder if that's why she's on top of Vikram. He's some kind of combination speed and seeing eye dog.
Void rot means my body doesn't retain energy like it's supposed to. Just look it up on Gorgle. It means I'm dying constantly, all the time.
Fun.
You almost point out that technically everyone is dying all the time, but you sense this isn't the moment for fake deep fuckery. It really sounds like it blows, though. You tell her how sorry you are.
Yeah. What do you mean? Why would you be sorry? You didn't do anything. Besides, stand there, looking ugly. You can't see us.
I don't know, maybe she's got Terezi shit
Yeah.
going on.
Maybe.
Idiot thinks it makes a difference. Like what they think actually matters.
Lol, lol, lol.
Lol, lol.
Cringe.
You're cringe.
You're
because
cringe.
you're so much of a coward that you can't even say a word.
Damn.
Cringe.
Wuss.
That's the one point for me. Go on, that's still your line.
Yeah.
I know. I was prologuing this. This goes.
Okay. Can't wait for Chitsa to take this one down to the coal.
God, Nin, what an
Why
asshole!
not?
Why would you steal my line? God, what a fucking douche!
Here, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We can take a short break. I can read something for you.
Oh no!
Just a short
Oh
poem.
no!
A short poem for our viewers.
I'm fine with this. This doesn't hurt me at all.
From world-renowned author Chuck Tingle.
Thank you.
There are some days that get you down, the lonesome train, a constant sound. But there's a trick to change your feels, a quiet whisper. Love is real.
Love is real.
Thank you. God bless.
My heart.
I hope you all enjoyed that bit of
Thank you.
beautiful poetry.
That really helped my spirits.
Yeah.
Magical. Can't wait for Chitsa to take this one down to the coal fields for a little R&R.
Rest and relaxation. That sounds nice, actually.
Rampage and rending.
Ah.
Wow. In here was me thinking we could get through a whole conversation without bringing up precious Trissa.
Oh, Tootsie Rolls. I love Trizza.
I know, dipshit. That's so powerful.
You really. Oh shit. You rack your recent memories, trying to figure out if you know what a Trizza is or who.
She looks like a who by the number of characters. Trizza is basically the third member of this relationship, considering how goddamn horny you are to get her cybernetic tentacles up in you.
Hot.
Wow.
What? Is that supposed to make me feel bad? Sounds great, actually.
He's right.
Works.
You watch too much Eastern Alternian pornography. Hentai.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that banned on Twitch? Saying the word?
I don't think so. It's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be way better than sitting around with you. Always sucking me dry.
This sure is something that you're witnessing right here. It must be that black ROM stuff Zebra had briefly filled you in on. Pop a hip and compliment them on the obviously incredibly healthy pitch romance they have going on here.
We're about to get owned.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, there's nothing two people in a lover's spat like more than someone interrupting them to spout random bits of cultural knowledge. That separates them, metaphorically at least. Physically, Follicle stays clinging to Cuprum's back.
Wrong again, fuck bulge.
We're pale.
So pale.
Oh, pale. That's the nice one. The petting one, where you talk about your feelings and then don't have sex.
What? You got something to say? Do we insult them or compliment them? Somehow both of these options feel true at the same time.
Yeah.
Um,
No one on Alternia really has their shit together, but
yeah.
at least they have their shit not together.
Yeah, it's rare to see trolls working together like this.
Yeah.
And yet, they seem to hate each other. This is very different from, like, Equius and Nepeta.
Very true.
The definition of pale. Let's last time we fought back, they got mad. They're not mad, but, like, they didn't want to hang out. Let's compliment their relationship.
You guys seem like you have a wonderful, stable relationship.
Right.
Glad you understand.
You don't feel great about this. It's not cool to tell lies, especially not to your new friends, but it's also not cool to neg your rad new friend's relationship, especially when you don't know how the fuck any of this stuff works.
That's fair.
Excuse me. Honestly, you should probably come up with some sort of mnemonic for just how little you know about anything at all. You don't know what that means. YDKWTM. You'll workshop it.
Well, you actually seem okay.
Oh.
Obviously a huge normie freak. But okay.
Mm.
You wonder what kind of people Kuprum has been hanging out with if he thinks you look normal.
Yeah.
At this point, you're, what? Dressed in a bathrobe, sunburned, slathered in sparkly lotion, and probably a bunch of other stuff you can't remember right now. His friends must look really wild.
I mean, yeah, look at him.
You hope whoever those friends are will be your friends too. You aren't picky about looks. The group of blue bloods out on the street, maybe they could use some friends too. You're getting the vapors at just the thought of all these potential connections. You start around the dumpster to find out. Cuprum grabs the back of your shirt.
Where do you think you're going?
Idiot tries to make decision for themselves.
How dare we have autonomy?
The decisions are bad! Nobody's fucking surprised.
You point out, very respectfully, that all these people look pretty lost and confused. You assume the prank is over now, everyone can shake hands and go on as friends. This is idiotic, considering what you have learned about Alternia up until now.
Not a prank. This is war.
It's not over until all of them are dead or crying.
Well, okay. As long as you aren't the one dead or crying. None of the high bloods look too close to doing either, though. They are standing in a clump in the center of the street, nervous, but fine. This is just a minor inconvenience, like a flat tire or a spilled cup of coffee. They have been lured into the slums by some greasy nerds, but Follicle and Cuprum don't seem to plan on doing anything besides watching and giggling. Out of the blue bloods, a smallish girl, one of the blue bloods, a smallish girl with a cerulean symbol on her hair clips, is standing a little apart from the group, furiously texting.
That face when dirty blue blood girl starts losing her curl.
Should have known. No, should have known one of them would crack.
You aren't sure what's going on. Yazug. Still not great.
Wriggler is calling them down drones. Usually high bloods wouldn't go running to them like that. Don't want to admit low bloods got one over on them. Didn't mention it, but I do like their song too. It's okay.
When you
It's
got
not
owned. Fucking own it!
That could go on a t-shirt. Follicle and Cuprum seem bummed that their prank is going to end so fast and with so little damage done. But isn't that the point of a prank? That everyone gets out of it relatively unscathed? Anything more and it becomes an assault. Overhead, there's a whir and a clank. Loud, but not loud enough to prepare you for the damn flying bus coming in for a landing out on the street. Holy shit! You don't think you've ever been so excited about public transportation. You are confident that continuing your ramble across this alien world is the best thing for you, but gosh, it would be nice to rest your feet for a little while. Even better, none of the trolls getting on the bus seem to have any money or travel passes. Perfect. You don't have any of those things either. Start around the trash pile again, and this time, 2 pairs of hands grab onto the back of your shirt.
Dude, where the hell are you going?
You quickly explain that you want to catch the bus before it takes off again. You have no idea how long it will be before another one arrives. Follicle and Cuprum look at you like you're crazy, while Cuprum looks at you and Follicle looks kind of off over your shoulder. Can you call it looking if someone doesn't have eyes?
Listen, I know we make jokes about intelligence of everybody around us. It's just our thing. But you are actually Jesus Christ. Mentally handicapped.
You can't just get on a chartered scuttle buggy. That's for cerulean and up. Maybe teal, if they got a death wish.
Ugh. This damn hemospectrum thing again. You really need someone to sit you down and explain exactly how all of this works, preferably without calling you an idiot the whole time, or hitting on you. It just seems so arbitrary. At least the oppressive power structures from your planet make sense. Well, no, they don't, actually, but you're used to them, which makes them much better and more acceptable. You hang back as all the blue bloods get on the bus. It occurs to you that even though it was their prank that lured the Blue Bloods down here, Follicle and Cuprum had to watch it all unfold from behind a dumpster. They don't dare do anything head-on. Not that you support just randomly attacking people in the street, but it is kind of fucked up that only a certain kind of violence is acceptable, aimed in a very specific direction. Judging from how easily Cuprum picked you up with his brain, he could hold his own in a fight no problem. The bus takes off, blasting a backdraft that rattles the empty cans and crumpled bits of garbage in the gutter. Stillness descends on the alley. Wow, that was anticlimactic. Cuprum said they were calling the drones, but a bus came instead. Maybe calling the drones can mean a whole bunch of things, like calling 911 can be to report a robbery, assault, or someone's leg falling off. Or that's what you think until you hear the distant but quickly closing pound of giant footsteps.
Fuck.
Time to go.
Follicle wraps her arms more securely around Cuprum and he takes off. Like, literally takes off. At first you think he's wearing those shoes with the little wheels on the bottom, the kind kids wear to crash into stuff at the mall or the aquarium. But no, he's hovering a half-inch off the ground. You have to run to keep up with him, and your steps are distressingly loud on the pavement. A familiar weightlessness shoots through your limbs, settling in your guts. Energy crackles around you, picking you up off the ground and pulling you along behind them. He has enough power to float both of you at once, all the while carrying his girlfriend on his back. You don't know much about psychics, YDK math, but that is pretty damn impressive. The three of you round a corner and you forget all about being impressed because you are too busy freaking the fuck out. You're so busy worrying about the drone coming from behind that you did not consider the possibility of one closing in from the front. This one is smallish, but it's still a lot bigger than you, and a lot spinier and a lot more endowed with dangerous lasers, and it's focused on the three of you instead of someone else. You, Follicle, and Cuprum make a similar noise. It goes a little bit like, smash! The smash at the end comes from Cuprum picking all three of you up with his brain and tossing you just as the drone shoots a laser out of its torso. It blasts the pavement where you'd been standing into craggy, smoking chunks. You tumble feet over ass into the alley wall. A concerning pain twinges through your healing ribs, but you are just so used to injuries at this point that you barely wince.
Dang.
What's more concerning is Follicle. The blast rips her off of Cuprum and sends her in the opposite direction, against the alley wall with you. She immediately curls into a ball like a pill bug with a lot of hair. She doesn't respond when you ask her if she's okay, and you aren't sure if you should touch her. You shouldn't move injured people, right? Especially not injured people with void rot.
I'm fine. I'll live. Oh, fuck.
The drone had a 50-50 chance of coming in your direction instead of Cupram's, and surprise, it did. It moves altogether way too fast for something that size. Aren't big things supposed to be slow? That's what video games taught you. Video games wouldn't lie, would they? Fuck, shit, hell. You've come all this way, dodged so many dangers, and made so many friends, and now you're just gonna get lasered by some huge spiky robot monster thing. Are they even robots? They kind of look organic, but so do, like, the couches here. But you digress. It's going to kill you. But instead of dealing you a quick fatal blow, the big drone stops in the center of the street. Its big, ugly head swivels toward Follicle. Oh god. Is it possible that you found someone more gullible than you are? Alternia definitely doesn't seem like a great place to be the weakest link. As usual, you are next to useless. All you can do is watch as the drone takes heavy steps towards her. Desperate, you kick a nearby trash can. You shout. You make as much noise as you can, trying to draw its attention. Once you have it, you aren't sure what you're going to do with it, but you aren't worried about that right now. The drone grinds to an uncertain halt. Its head slowly turns toward you, then back to Follicle. It can't make up its mind. Should it go for void rot or the noisy asshole? You look around for weapons while it's frozen in indecision. There's nothing here but empty bottles and tiny pieces of concrete. You really are a worthless wreck. Your new friend is about to get stomped or blasted or kicked with a giant metal leg, and all you can do is hop around like a maniac and smack a trash can. Fuck. Luckily, for once, you aren't the only one here. Your new friend already has a friend. You're really friend crashing here. Kuprum doesn't screw around. He rises up on a wave of crackling power, attacking the drone by, well, basically just putting his hands on its big, ugly head and discharging as much energy as possible, frying whatever brainstem this thing has. You try to be at least a little bit useful and drag Follicle out of the way of the drone as it falls, but it doesn't fall, it just shuts down. The evil red glow of its eyes dies, and it goes still. It becomes just a giant ugly statue of an alien robot in the middle of a filthy street. Kuprum drops like a rock before he's even out of the air, and he's on his way to Follicle. He shoves you out of the way.
Full, are you okay? Please say you're okay. What the fuck, Full?
Follicle buries her face in Kuprum's chest, her two little fists clinging tight to his arms. Her shoulders rise and fall. She's taking huge breaths, like she can't get her lungs to work right. Do trolls even have lungs? They probably call them something weird. Respiratory sacs, breath glands, suck sphincters.
Yeah.
Now this is pale.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Idiot.
You had a snide comment all ready to go, concerning appreciating your loved ones while you can before a big metal monster comes and squishes them. But sitting here watching Kuprum hold Follicle like he never wants to let her go, well, all your snideness drains into a puddle at your feet. You don't know them. You don't know their life. Their relationship might not be the healthiest, but honestly, whose is? You've seen some really bad shit, both here and back home.
Hey. You okay, dork?
Yeah, you really are, thanks to them.
Alright, I actually like them a lot more than I thought I would at the start of their route.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gremlins, but they're
Yeah.
lovable gremlins.
Yeah.
I forgot she had, like, fangy teeth, and I thought she was just drooling for a second in this.
Now I can't unsee it.
For all we
Alright,
know,
that
she is.
I don't think we've been going for very long.
Yeah,
Ah.
about an hour 15. If y'all want to do another volume again.
Yeah, should we fit in another volume? That might be good. Craig? Leo?
I'm down.
Sure. I want to grab a soda first.
Yeah, I'd also like to make some tea, so I guess a BRB? Intermission.
Little BRB.
Pull up the intermission screen!
On it. Yeah.
We should also download some copyright-free music and just play that during intermission screens.
Oh yeah.
Because you can
I've been
just
looking into
drag
some of
and
that.
drag and drop one into
Yeah.
the thing, and it works. Cool.
Well, we'll be back in just a few minutes, y'all. Munchin' and crunchin', huh? What you got?
Lemon and lime chips.
Nice. Wait, I'm sorry, did you say lemon and lime?
No, wait, just hint of lime. Sorry. I grabbed the soda too. I saw Sprite in my fridge and they
Sprite
lime.
chips. Delicious.
I got a hint of lime chips.
Nice. Well, let's see. I won't start yet. I'm gonna take a peek at who we got next. Okay. You got some folks. And next stream we should get to our first clown. I'm so excited for the clowns. There's 3, 4, 5 of them. There's 5 clowns.
Wait, Leo, what do you mean? You've been here this whole time.
Damn! Ouch.
That's why I'm back.
Welcome back. Alright. Do the thing.
I have seafood pasta.
Ah, nice. I have, I was gonna say what we call it in my family, which is Christmas crack. But that might... It's like, saltine crackers covered with, like, weird caramel and chocolate and, like, pecans and M&Ms. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, I remember you talking about your sister and her girlfriend making it.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Got a bunch of
Nice.
it.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I guess we're all back then, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
My family calls this like licorice string shit. My brother gets crack because he always fucking wants it.
I don't trust anyone who likes licorice.
I like these two characters here. Also, same. Licorice seems illegal to me.
Yeah. No licorice stands in this chat. Sorry. Ever since you were a kid back on Earth, you have always held the deep, close wish to one day travel the world. You wanted to see new places, experience... excuse me. Exciting new tastes and altitudes and temperatures. Maybe go scuba diving. Never imagined you would actually get the chance. That kind of cool stuff didn't happen to someone like you. Well, you're finally getting your wish. It's just a totally different world. Funny how life turns out. When you get back to Earth, well, you don't want to think about that. Who knows if it will ever even happen? You've really chilled out recently, found your place in the universe. Drifting from friend to friend, adventure to adventure. It's the only way to live. Who do we want to friend?
The two sides of my gay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess Ramalay Namak first.
Alright, Ramalay.
Oh, wow.
You've wandered into a part of town that seems to have some culture going on. There are a lot of bright neon lights, and you can't read what the signs say, but you can see arcades, a performance space, and what looks like a movie theater, perhaps more indie-oriented compared to the mall cinemas you've seen before. As you continue wandering, you come across a trendy-looking building with a placard outside that shows a little cartoon doodle of a fancy waiter holding out trays of snacks. You can't read what the words say, but you recognize the intergalactic signal for free food inside. Come on in. You head inside, and it appears to be an art gallery. It must be opening tonight, because there are festive decorations up and a little table offering drinks and horse divorce.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The only way to say it.
Yeah.
There are many other art appreciators here, and your adrenaline spikes when you realize that most of the trolls milling about are purple bloods. You're not sure if some paintings and snacks are worth the high chance of being maimed when chaotic violence breaks out, but as you're debating the merits of free food versus probable injury, someone approaches you.
You don't look like my other patrons. Are you lost? Or are you perhaps looking to start collecting? If you're loaded, ignore that first question. Art is for everyone, after all, regardless of your blood color.
The 4 black pupils in her eye glint and sparkle, and you're not sure yet if it's a menacing or friendly sparkle. She grins at you, and it shows all her teeth.
So what do you think of the art? Have you seen any paintings caught your eye? Have any paintings caught your eye?
You look around. You don't know much about art, but you are a nerd, and a lot of the paintings in here remind you of scenes from popular movies and games back home.
Some of these almost look like vandalized works of famous art.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay, do we compliment the work or diss it?
Do we call her out?
Let's compliment her for now. Gosh, I don't want to go back into the pattern of instant failure, but it seems that's just how today is going.
Yeah. The artwork is stunning, perhaps the best I've ever seen. Troll Mona Lisa. Who?
Stop, you flatter her.
She puts a hand on her hip and winks at you, and you're guessing here that she doesn't actually want you to stop. You're also making the connection that she must be the artist who painted all of these. You sense an opportunity for friendship, so you lay it on thick and gush about how talented she is.
Huh. I thought you looked like a dumbass when you walked in, but you have good
Yeah,
taste
right.
after all. I mean, we can have good taste and be a dumbass.
Yeah.
Not me, please. Let me show you around.
You follow Remele through the gallery, swinging by the table with the free food first. It's pretty good by the standards you've come to expect on Alternia, but what you thought was wine at first glance is actually Faygo. No thanks.
Do we really have the option to be picky? We're homeless and we have no money. You may have noticed some themes in my exhibited work. I don't love clowns or gore as much as it may seem. That's just what I have for sale here. If you look at my work online, you'll see more of the full range of my art. But for this fancy gallery shit, Purple Bloods are some of my best customers. Those clowns will fucking love art. They're rich as fuck, and they'll buy anything as long as it's violent enough or features religious themes. I like how she's so fuck.
Yeah, she's fancy, guys. She's fancy. It's high-class art. Art. I don't know if you could hear the E.
Yeah.
You've seen the kind of destruction and mayhem that Purple Bloods are capable of, so you're surprised that she doesn't seem to mind being in a crowded gallery with so many of them. Most other trolls you've interacted with have done their best to steer clear of the clown murder cult guys, at least when one of those hate-romance relationships isn't on the table. Isn't it kind of dangerous to actively court them for her audience?
Oh, sure, they can be unpredictable, and keeping them happy requires some schmoozing. Occasionally, I have to pretend like I've drunk the Faygo and pull some religious references out of my ass. But it's nothing I can't handle. You can make a lot more money as an artiste if you're not choosy about what you draw. About what that.
Okay, fucking Shad, man.
What?
Oh no, you know Shad.
No, I do. I was hoping that you didn't actually say it.
I did say it. And I'm sorry, but I'm not also.
Yeah.
You're cringe.
One of my customers is a blue blood moron who only ever commissions me to throw low bloods in quadrants with other low bloods. Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, who's that sound like?
I've got him convinced I'm giving him a deal on his rate when he's actually paying 5 times what I charge anyone else. My point is, artistic integrity is for chumps. If you want to get ahead in this world, give people what they want first. Dang.
Yeah, that strikes you as a depressing outlook on the creative process, but you're aware by now that idealism on Alternia tends to lead to shorter lifespans.
Yeah.
You have to admit, looking around at the crowd in this gallery, that her cynical approach seems to be working. You tell her that she sounds pretty business savvy in addition to talented, and she winks at you again.
Thanks, I know. Because I've made bank doing shit like this, I'm able to fund my passion projects. You should really check out my webcomic.
But before you can find out what her webcomic is about, she notices another troll that has been sidling up to you. As she approaches, she whips out what looks like a small recording device with a smile. Remele's face goes carefully blank and she crosses her arms over her chest.
And how can I help you?
Ah yes, hello there, Miss Nemak. I'm with Alternia Nightly, and I must say it looks like your first ever gallery exhibit has been a smashing success so far.
Good job. Good voice.
Thank you. I pulled it out of my ass.
Yeah.
The journalist's syrupy tone and innocuous words don't seem threatening to you, but you're picking up on some tense vibes from Remele, whose hair ribbon swings forward in front of her face aggressively.
Of course it's a success. I never expected otherwise.
Aggressive ribbons.
Maybe not, but some in this art world have expressed surprise at the timing of this. Some have called it bold, considering that you're currently in the middle of a plagiarism controversy.
Gasp!
Who would have guessed?
Wonder how that could have come about.
Would you care to comment on the case against you by Trident Media? Instead of being caught off guard by the question sprung on her, Remele relaxes and laughs.
Oh, that. As if they have any kind of real evidence that I'm violating their precious intellectual property. All the characters I draw and profit from are entirely original, and Trident Media and their legislacerator are just mad about it because the whole internet knows that my storylines are better than the source material. Oops, I mean better than the unrelated creative works that my comics happen to bear a superficial resemblance to. Feel free to quote me on that.
The reporter takes the quote and scuttles away. Remele seems unbothered, but you can't help but feel concerned for her. Copyright infringement is serious business. Is your new friend in legal hot water?
Hey, we know a lawyer.
Yeah.
Nah, Alternia barely has any copyright protection to speak of. It's just a little pest Gojek is trying to stir up shit as usual. The company behind his lawsuit wouldn't even care if he hadn't gotten involved. Wait, actually that might be the lawyer we know. Wait.
Lawyer we know.
Whoops, never mind. We don't know a lawyer. We don't know a lawyer.
Is that him? I think that's him.
Yeah.
Where is he? I can't say. It's whatever. Yeah. Shit.
Whoops. It's not a big deal. Nothing I can't handle.
You go back to following her around the gallery, keeping your distance whenever a purple blood comes up to compliment her on her work. You can tell that despite her confident attitude, Remele is still thinking about that journalist. She taps her foot and frowns at the paintings whenever there's a lull in conversation, throwing glances at the door that the journalist left through.
You know, it's not like Alternia has a free press or credible newspapers. That reporter was probably hired by someone with a grudge to dig up dirt on me. I don't think it was Gojek, actually. Too obvious. Amateurish. No, this stinks of my competition. The artistic establishment that thinks all I do is fan art and shouldn't be taken seriously as an artist. All their paintings are in the museum across the street, and they hate that I've managed to pull up my own exhibit. Those stuck-up, pretentious, bald scrubs have been trying to sabotage me for so long.
She turns to you, her hands balled up into fists and the X in her eye flashing with passion.
Doesn't look mad to me. I've been waiting for the opportunity to strike back at them. If everyone is going to accuse me of being a thief and a hack anyway. I might as well steal from them for real. But their security is tight, and I haven't had an accomplice until now. We just met!
Yeah.
What do you say? You want to help me pull off a risky art heist?
Yes. Fuck yes. Hell fucking yes.
What do you say? You
Oh,
look
God.
plain and expendable.
Hell fucking yes.
Hell
I've
fucking
always
yes.
wanted to pull off a heist.
Remele does one last round in her exhibit, saying goodbye to her patrons and grabbing her bag, which seems to be mostly art supplies, as you head out to the door and onto the street. The museum that she wants to rob is at the end of the block, in a much bigger, fancier building than the one you just walked out of. All the lights are off inside, and it doesn't have any signs advertising current exhibits.
We can do this one of two ways. Follow that journalist and steal the keys if she has them, or break in without them. Steal the keys or bust down the door. I guess let's try to be discreet. She probably doesn't have the keys, though.
Yeah. Very doubtful.
Yeah, I don't know why a journalist would have the keys, but who knows?
Alright, let's follow her.
Yeah, let's do it. It might be a quick end, which would be fine.
You would much rather walk through an unlocked door than try to bust it down, and the reporter is still in sight, turning a corner down the street. Try to imitate Remele's casual yet confident way of walking, like she could blend in anywhere and pull off anything. But despite your efforts to not attract suspicion, you keep getting looks. Not being the same species as everyone around you tends to make you stand out.
I don't know why they always choose the obvious alien.
Yeah.
Shit, this could be a problem. I can put together a disguise for you. Hang on, I like this sprite. This is cute.
Aw. You watch as she starts pulling things from her bag. She seems to have all sorts of things in there, from paintbrushes to blobs of clay to paint, and you think she might be putting together some fake horns for you from scratch real quick? But before she can finish, you realize that one of the purple bloods about to walk into Remele's gallery is staring at you. He looks vaguely familiar, and you realize a little too late where you've met before when he starts walking toward you.
Oh no.
You. I remember you. You broke into my apartment. It's the same troll that you and Polypa escaped from. You back away as he advances, a lazy grin on his face. Remele glances from him to you and back to him again. Oh, this is from the Polypa end where you hide out, instead of going to the theater. Okay.
We didn't actually get to see that one.
We didn't. There's some weird timeline bending shit that goes on in Friendsim, I think. I don't know how much of it, though.
Yeah, we didn't do that, so I guess... I was wondering, like, am I supposed to remember him?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we went to the movie and saw whatever it was. I don't know.
Yeah, we made friends with Polypa, actually, so... I guess the game is assuming we failed?
No, I think that just might be, like, a writing error or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Hello, person I don't know,
Hello.
I guess.
You back away as he advances, a lazy grin on his face. Remele glances from him to you and back to him again.
Well, fuck. Looks like I'm not going to have an accomplice after all. Dang. Sorry, pal.
She hoists her bag over her shoulder and shrugs her hands in a what-can-you-do gesture. When she's gone, the big purple blood paying her no mind as she absconds. You want to feel betrayed, but it's hard to blame her, considering how scary this guy is.
I am blaming her anyway, though.
In your heart, you know that you're dead already, but you're not going to accept your fate without attempting to prevent it. Make a mad dash to escape, sprinting towards a skinny alleyway and thinking that maybe you can scamper up a fire escape or something. Unfortunately, your attacker's size doesn't seem to slow him down, and you can hear his heavy footfalls right behind you.
Down.
Yeah. He laughs, and it somehow sounds dopey and dumb and completely terrifying at the same time. You make it to the alley, but you fucked up, because it's a dead end and you don't see anything you could use to clamber to high enough ground. You turn to face him, hopelessness sinking down to your toes. Your scrappy alien tenure on this hazardous new planet is about to come to a messy end. The purple blood swings his massive club lazily in one hand as he approaches you, not bothering to run anymore. You drop into a fighting crouch, trying to think back to your 3rd grade karate lessons for any moves that might be useful, but before he can crush your skull in, you see a flash of movement behind him. He staggers, dropping the club as something hits him from behind.
As much as I appreciate inspiring my fans, I'm gonna have to ask you not to interpret my art so literally, as in no murdering. Oh, hi again.
Yeah. Remele springs off the troll's back after clawing him and rolls to the side, avoiding his swinging fist. She grabs for his club, which is almost as long as she is tall, but before she can use it, his next blow catches her below the ribcage, sending her flying across the alley into the brick wall. She's on her feet again fast, but you can tell that she's injured, and now she doesn't have the element of surprise on her side. The purple blood turns his back on you, and as he closes in on Remele, laughing again. You can't let him kill her, not when she came back for you, but you have no idea how you can help here. Your eyes land on Remele's bag, tossed to the side in the melee, and in desperation you grab a loose paintbrush that rolled out of it. You dive forward with a battle cry and stab the end of the paintbrush deep into the High Blood's calf.
Jesus.
Yeah, damn. Violet blood squirts you in the face. He yells and you manage to roll away just in time to avoid getting smacked. The slight stab wound hasn't slowed him down much, but it's given Remele a chance to dive out of his range, and while he's trying to grab you, she gets a hold of his club again. She's stronger than she looks.
Fuck.
Sick! Oh, sick! Sorry.
Strong enough to get a good wind up with that thing, and when he turns toward her, she brings it down hard onto his skull.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
It takes a few more good smashes before the troll finally stops groaning and twitching. Remele breathes heavily, wiping blood spatter off her forehead. She looks up, meeting your eyes. You're absolutely positive that this is the most dramatic way you have ever been rescued. You can't believe she came back and risked her life for you.
Poof, don't mention it. I needed an accomplice, right?
She drops the club and staggers over to you, pausing to spit out cerulean blood. You remember that she took some damage and hurried to support her, offering your weak human arm to lean on. Is she going to be okay?
I'll be fine. Ceruleans are tough to cull, even for a wannabe subjugulator.
She tilts her head, looking down at the way her blood swirls with the larger quantities of purple blood pooling on the asphalt.
That's actually not bad as an artistic medium. The colors and textures work well together. Maybe that blue blood kid from Chitter is onto something.
Oh, yeah, we know a kid like that.
Anyway, thanks for having my back with that paintbrush. Look at some quick thinking. We making no sense here. I've never killed anyone before, but that kind of ruled, didn't it?
Murder!
You're not sure that you would choose those exact words, but you're pretty relieved right now. You might not have the bloodthirsty glint in your eyes that Remele does, but maybe you can interpret your adrenaline shakes as euphoric overload or something.
Hell yeah, me too. I can see why people get into this killing business. Oh, okay. If I wasn't such a great artist, I'd consider switching careers. But sometimes when you're good at too many things, you have to pick one and stick to it, so no professional assassinations for me. I'm still determined to rob the shit out of my competitors, though, and you Now that we've killed someone together, it just makes sense for us to say partners in crime, right?
Your heart leaps at the implication that she wants to stick together. You truly do not mind breaking every law in the books if it means she'll be your friend.
Nice. We probably won't need to go around breaking every law, I just want to steal some art. But maybe we can reschedule the heist for another day. This neighborhood would be crawling with drones as soon as they realize a Highblood was killed.
I feel bad that this troll attempting to slaughter you ruined Remolay's gallery opening.
Oh, are you kidding? My customer base loves this kind of shit. My art will get even more of a violent reputation when word gets out that someone died at my first gallery show. That's metal as fuck.
That is pretty fucking metal, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty metal.
Damn. You limp out of the alley, supporting Remolay with your arm around her waist, and she directs you to the back entrance of her gallery, where the two of you can clean off the blood and hide until the drones and the crowds are gone.
Oop. If you don't mind, you can lie low at my place for a few days while we plan this heist. And I might as well get some work done while you wait and scheme. That fight was pretty inspiring. You're already my accomplice, so how would you feel about also being my muse? Victory!
More blood.
Alright. You know, didn't think she, as a blue-blooded troll, would come back and help us. I expected that to be root end.
Yeah, that was pretty chill.
Yeah.
And also means that the purple blood we ran into on Polypa's bad end route is canon.
Yeah, that's
Instead
so
of
weird.
just being part of a bad end.
It's definitely weird that the bad end is the one that they're referencing this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Connell Akima. Right now, your travels have brought you to what appears to be a normal road in an
I ate
innocuous
too many chips.
road.
I feel bad.
Can we get an F in the chat? Yeah. Rest in peace. Right now, your travels have brought you to what appears to be a normal road in an innocuous part of town. Not particularly upscale, but not exactly a rat trap either. Just pretty average. One of those spiky purple bushes line the side of the road, and behind one of them stands a large, fierce troll who is glancing furtively up and down the street. Okay, that's less average.
Hey, are you her?
Huh?
I mean, are you her? Are you who I'm waiting here for?
Well, your first instinct is definitely to tell her that yes, of course you are who she's been waiting for, provided she's been waiting for a new friend. But honestly, you aren't sure your shtick is going to work on this girl.
Of course not. What was I thinking? This is so infuriating. She's late. I'm so bored. Do you think she's coming soon? Who are you waiting for?
Yeah, you don't know who she means, but you suggest that she might be more comfortable waiting somewhere that isn't in a spiky purple shrub.
Give me a second. Don't be stupid. My clients value discretion. I have to lay low. That's why I'm in this spiky purple bush.
Of course. The shrub hardly manages to cover her, and and standing behind it and shouting is definitely not making her less conspicuous.
Ow.
Neither is asking random passerby whether they are her client. Not that you can talk, accosting people left and right and asking them to be your friend is kind of your whole deal.
If you aren't Country Lady 453, then who is?
Country Lady 453? That almost sounds like...
It's Best Person.
Yeah, Cowgirl! Nin, you want to voice Cowgirl?
Nin, weren't you Cowgirl?
Yes, I'm here. I love her. I adore her.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late. I couldn't... What in tarnation?
You'd know that genteel charm anywhere.
Well, my stars. I definitely wasn't expecting to see you around here. What a masterful coincidence.
You are incredibly glad to see Skyla, and Lady too, all unkidnapped and everything.
Yeah.
You give Skyla a hug, which she enthusiastically returns. She nearly picks you up off your feet. Lady shoves her nose against your neck and gives you a few sloppy licks.
Who the heck are you? I have been in business at this bush. Maybe find your own.
Sorry, but I'm the business your bush has been looking for. Uh-huh, yeah.
Shit.
OTP even?
Wait. What? You're a Country Lady? Look.
The very same. I mean, can't you hear me talk?
Yeah, damn.
The name's Skyla Corgus. Pleasure to meet you.
Arr. I didn't think you'd be bronze.
I've gotten that before, honestly. Also, by the by, this concerns them too.
She puts her hand on your shoulder.
It does?
It does?
Sure enough. They were there when it happened. They even helped me fight off the varmints who tried to take my Lucis.
Right, yeah, you said something about that in your message. But I don't get it. What do you want me to do?
Right, well, the bandits didn't get Lady. But other kids haven't been so lucky. Lowbloods have been hit especially hard. I want you to find the bandit's base of operations, and I want you to take them out. Permanently and painfully.
Connell's mouth moves saliently. Alright. Like she is trying to reason through the steps of Skyla's conversation. Then she catches up and a slow grin spreads over her face.
Yeah. Yeah, I like painful. And permanent. But wait. You want me to get revenge for someone else's Lucius? Why?
Well, a few of us got together and decided to do something about it ourselves. Since there's no hope of the Eris or the drones doing anything to stop the bandits. And they've all elected me as spokestroll, saying as how I'm the oldest and least easily shook.
And also the coolest.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I guess the why isn't important. How much you got? How much are you willing to throw down? I doubt any lowbloods could afford my fees. Let alone a bunch of country rusties.
Rude. Lady starts to growl and Skyla puts a pacifying hand on her head.
Everything's fine, lady. We expected this, didn't we? We were hoping you'd be willing to do it out of the goodness of your blood pusher.
Connell laughs so hard that she spits. Skyla winces.
Yeah. I should not have eaten so many chips. My mouth is dry. You got a pan disorder.
I'll have you know I'm a very orderly pan, thanks.
I'm the pan disorder. If you think that I take any charity chases, okay. I don't work for Pretty Smiles.
You do have a pretty smile, Skylar. Keep your compliments to yourself, Missy.
That wasn't. Ah!
Yep.
I didn't mean to say that out loud! Where did you find the bandits yourself? Stupid pretty lady.
You know full well I don't have the means.
Stupid
But
pretty
you-
cowboy.
Stupid dumb pretty cow lady, goddammit. But you do. It'd be a walk in the recreation field for you. If you weren't so nasty and selfish. Oh, I think if Skylar said to me that'd break my heart. Or maybe you're scared.
Ah! You! I'll show you scared!
Oh hell, they look like they're about to throw down. You gotta do something to defuse this situation.
Hey, man, I've been doing dumb stuff this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't be allowed fire, is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Did you don't do arson to yourself.
Mm.
I'm not doing arson to myself. I am.
Yeah, it's called self-immolation.
Have I not told you about the time when I was playing with fire? I set a piece of paper on fire and dropped it on my
Yeah.
carpet, and there is still like a plate-sized
Yeah.
burn mark in the carpet of my bedroom.
Well, I don't have carpet in my bedroom, so get fucked.
Do what I say, not what I do.
What's your floor made of?
Hardwood.
Floor material.
So it's still flammable.
Nah.
Jesus
Oh, wood's not
Christ.
flammable?
Yeah.
Mm. Right.
Don't you
Anyway,
know, idiot?
what's the choice for
Who was the woodworker here?
Okay, this is a hard decision.
Hmm.
Let's, oh god. I don't know, actually. Tell them we know, should we lie?
We do know people.
Yeah, but like people who could help. Is what I assume they're talking about.
Oh, we.
People who could
pop.
pay.
Yeah. Alright, let's say we know people then. We do know some people who could maybe pay.
Yeah.
We know some people in the legal system.
I bet we could bait Zebra into paying, so he could be like, "Oh, I'm such an ally, guys."
Especially since he loves low blood. We just have to say he's paying for low blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
And
know.
he'll
people.
probably gonna do stuff, but
Oh no, you mentioned that
yeah,
you
it's
are
like-
important, a real mover and shaker in the Alternian economy. You have a bunch of amazing local friends. Some of them are rich or have giant internet followings or are just very, very enthusiastic about meat.
Yeah, hot dog boy.
Yeah. The point is, you know people.
wow. That's really generous of you. Offering to leverage your relationships for my sake. I know I didn't make a mistake trusting you.
Well, that's a different story. I guess. Why don't you call up all your fancy friends?
Oh fuck.
We don't have a phone. A palm husk, I guess. That is the worst possible way to get him mad at.
I have friends. I can't talk to them, but I know they're out there somewhere.
I know their addresses.
I know their general locations. I don't know.
I know.
how to
I know. I
run
left
space.
one of them in a meat locker.
Yeah. No, he's fine. Alright, do you work on spec, Connell?
What? I don't work on spec. I'm only licensed on alternative. Just kidding. I don't have a license.
You explain to Connell that working on spec means doing some work for free in hopes that you are going to be paid later. You say it's unlikely that the bandits only go after Luci. That would be totally ridiculous when there's so many other things in the world to steal. Like money. They probably have just heaps of money in their hideout, and if she breaks in, she can have it all. Skyla doesn't want it. She just wants to save the Luci. You are so dang convincing that you almost convinced yourself.
I'm not so sure. Sounds like you might be trying to fuck me over.
You let out a scandalized gasp to convey just what an untoward accusation that is. You are shocked. Shocked!
Leo gasp.
No, that wasn't a gap. Are you dying? You good?
Is that good? Did I do good? He's fine. Thank you. There we go. Oh, only the stream could hear that.
Could hear what?
Loud
Your gasp?
sound effects .mp3.
Dang. I can't wait to listen to the stream later then.
Fine. Anything to get away from the stupid bush.
She kicks the prickly purple shrub so hard it uproots and sails across the street to land on the hood of someone's car.
Hey, it's gone now. But you... You're coming with me. I'm gonna hold you to that. And if there's... if there's no money, then I'll hold you tighter.
Okay.
And squeeze! Until your weirdly colored eyes pop out.
Yikes. You believe it too. She could definitely do that. But here's your chance. We got tons of success stories proving that forced exposure is really the best way to get people to like you.
Yeah. Sounds just peachy. When do we leave?
Connell kicks at another bush. She seems to have an anger management problem. Well, you guess she is managing it. She's taking it out on the shrubbery instead of you or Skyla.
We aren't doing anything. You aren't coming.
Lady starts growling again, and Skyla looks like she wants to join in.
Excuse me?
Connell gets up in her face, moving way faster than someone her size seems like she should be able to.
I guess that's just a common thing on this planet.
Yeah.
Things is being faster than they should be.
You aren't coming. You'll just get in my way. And this plain-looking, horrible, dumb thing is gonna help, apparently.
Yeah.
You're distracting.
Skyla's mouth twitches just the tiniest bit. It's a little
You're
gay.
Dude, it's kind of gay.
Just a little gay.
You're too pretty and you're distracting me.
Yeah.
Staring, sitting there, being so fucking cute and pretty, and God, I hate you. That is not what I meant. Ah. You keep tricking me into being gay. I just meant that you'd probably stop to save some bark beast wigglers. And get us all culled.
Skyla crosses her arms and tosses her hair.
Fine. I'm counting on you two.
You figure that the information gathering stage of the operation is next. You've seen heist movies. You know how shit works.
Somehow that was even gayer than L word.
Yeah. But Connell just shouts at someone on her palm husk for a while, then punches some coordinates into a car that you're pretty sure isn't hers. It takes you to the outskirts of the city, past long stretches of cracked concrete and urban sprawl. Not exactly the place you'd expect to find bandits who steal farm animals. You point this out to Connell. She tells you to shut up, so you do.
This seems like an odd place. Shut up. Alright.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you. You leave the car and walk the last few blocks. The bandits' operation is honestly not super impressive. It's a long industrial structure that looks more like a manufacturing plant than a den of thieves. Besides it is something much more impressive. A sleek, black spacecraft. Not like yours. This is the Mercedes-Benz to your banged-up Chevy Malibu. Car references, I understand.
Yep, I know all the breeds of a car.
I understand
No.
this.
The breed.
I know a car.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even before you crash landed it, that thing was a hunk of junk.
Holy shit. Is that an adult?
What, the ship?
Oh, shoot.
No, dingus.
You follow her frenzied gaze and... oh, right. The troll beside the ship is taller than anyone else you've seen here, her skin a darker gray, her claws incredibly long. If everyone else you've met so far has been a kid, wow, they all deal with stuff that even adults on your planet don't. Routine death, dismemberment, and like 4 different relationship dynamics. If there really are no mature trolls here, then where are they?
Wait, hold up. What you're saying where you're from, you live with adults?
Yeah?
You all live on the same planet.
Sure do.
Huh. Well. Maybe you're tougher than you look. Adults are terrifying. Come on, let's get closer.
You and Connell sidle up close enough to the trolls to overhear them haggling over stolen goods. So far, the conversation is too general to tell if they mean the Lucai.
Damn, they must have globes of steel. Talking back to the adult. I mean, I am great at rushing in without giving it any thought. But I'm not a total moron.
The 2 trolls appear to come to an agreement. They shake hands and head back into the warehouse together.
So, what do you think? What should we do?
Huh? You? Connell is the expert here.
Yeah, no shit. For punching. I am also good at slashing. But Asja always does the thinking. And the planning. He's the one with I-beams in the big think pan. Don't tell him I said that. Please.
You assure her you couldn't tell Azdaja anything at all because you don't know who he is.
Oh! Right. Astaja is a frustrating bold lord loser. Who sucks so bad. He's also my mate. We have been together for sweeps.
Aww.
He's supposed to be here. But he's all busy doing other dumb bullshit. So I need you to be the pants of the operation, okay? Please, do this for me.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Oh, fuck, even.
Fuck. Somehow this feels higher stakes than a lot of choices we've had to make before. I don't want to disappoint
Steak.
Skyla. Okay, Shaggy. Oh, all the sound stopped.
Oh no.
Was I kicked out? Oh, okay, it's all back. I thought I was kicked out of the chat for a second.
Oh. Alright.
Rip.
It was not Pog.
Quite unpog, one might argue.
The antithesis of Poggers, perhaps?
Perhaps.
But, let's search the spaceship? I'm so scared.
Yeah. Here's your chance to prove you are totally capable of making non-disastrous choices.
Wow.
You reason it would probably be best to check out that space cruiser while it's empty, since who knows how many people will be waiting for you in the warehouse.
Yeah. That works for me.
You suspect that Connell would have agreed to anything you suggested just as long as she didn't have to make the decision herself. What a mood, as the kids say these days, big worm.
Big worm, guys.
Big worm.
Big worm. There's so many tough decisions in your life recently. You're worried that the spaceship will be locked and your great plan is going to be over before it begins, but the door glides open easily and silently.
Ah, technology.
Connell leads the way, and you let her. You don't know what wild security measures a troll ship has, but you do know you don't want to find out. The inside is normal enough, a pilot's and a co-pilot seat, a central panel covered in more of the squiggly Alternian language, and a bank of sleeping screens. Other than that, it is remarkably bare of any homey touches. Not like your ship, which, in your humble opinion, was very nicely decorated. You've got some pretty dope posters on your wall. More to the point,
You
there is...
had
Yeah.
don't post it.
I know, they still might be in there.
Destroyed. Yeah.
Torn up.
You don't know that.
Not in good condition.
Listen, one broken window and you think it's all in poor condition.
To be fair, I think like a single day in the Alternian sun would sun bleach the
Yeah.
shit out of anything from Earth.
Yeah.
Mm.
More to the point, there's absolutely nothing of value here. Connell can tell also.
Ah. There's no point to being here. This is just a cruiser. Load up. All the good stuff is definitely going to be inside the warehouse.
Okay,
Maybe there's
fair.
a housekeeping something in here.
You have no idea what you're doing, and you are sick of pretending that you do. You wish you could just take a breather, honestly. The strange, compulsive desire for more friendship is still there, but you are pretty exhausted.
Now is not the time to be getting tired.
Let's just... Fuck.
Oh, wow, that's kind of forward, Connell.
Yeah,
You aren't even
how
at the friendship
straightforward.
stage yet.
Oh, calm down, you gigantic tool. I mean... Oh, fuck. That's an adult troll, and we are definitely going to die. That's why I said the fuck word!
Oh. Oh! Fuck, that is a big troll. Connell is pretty big. She's the biggest troll you've met so far. If someone fed you truth serum and put a gun to your head, you might even describe her as thick. This troll is fucking terrifying, and she looks pissed. Or maybe that's just how her face always looks. Her teeth. Lots of teeth. Whoop.
Who told you you could be in here? I didn't order any ugly wrigglers.
Who you calling ugly?
Connell
Fucker.
Connell immediately slaps a clawed gauntlet over her mouth, apparently remembering who she is shouting at. The adult troll growls, and you don't mean she sounds angry. It's not a husky, sexy metaphor. She really fucking growls, a deep, guttural animal noise. Staring into a pair of merciless cobalt eyes, you experience a pulse of crystalline fear, blank and cold. You are pretty much constantly braced for death, but that doesn't mean you are looking forward to it. Instead of springing forwards and rending you to pieces, the adult just stares at you. Damn, adult monster troll. Take a picture, it'll last longer. The last thing you remember is those blazing eyes. Then even that fades and you slip away.
Oh.
When you thrash back into consciousness,
okay.
Connell is right on top of you, pinning you to the wall, to the warm, thrumming metal of the spaceship wall. She doesn't look angry or scared or anything. Her snarling, expressive face is utterly blank. You say her name a couple times, but she doesn't twitch. She just squeezes down harder, grinding the bones of your wrists together. Someone is swearing. Oh, fuck. You strain to see around Connell's head. The adult troll is seated at the pilot seat and the console is lit up. You realize what the thrumming in the walls means. The ship is moving. You see the sickly green-gray of the Alternian night sky, and your stomach does a disorienting leap of mingled elation and dread. Can't believe you're actually going to space and finally heading somewhere besides this fucking hellhole of a planet. Of course, that's how you felt when you were first leaving Earth, and you have no idea where this troll is bringing you, and your new prospective friend is just sitting there like she's hypnotized. She only reacts when you struggle, and then only to slam you back against the wall. You just randomly fell asleep, didn't you? How the heck did that happen? The adult starts talking again, but she isn't talking to you.
No, I'm on my way. No more delays, I promise. The Lucite shipment is on schedule. No, don't worry. Everything is.
Sirens scream and screens flash. The ship bucks wildly like a sailboat hit by a wave. The adult troll's fingers fly over the consoles.
No, what the hell? I don't know. It's like I've lost all control of the damn thing. Fuck.
Connell's grip on you loosens. She pulls away and shakes her head back and forth, shaggy hair flopping into her eyes.
What? What the hell?
Where are we? Well, we're still in the same place, just now the
Yeah.
place is moving.
Guessing her con.
She sounds small and lost. The adult troll doesn't turn around. She's too busy yelling a mayday into her comm and trying to wrest back control of her ship. The whole thing shudders again, and yours and Connell's heads bonk together.
Bonk. Ow!
The ship bucks again. It feels less like engine failure and more like a gigantic baby is shaking it around like a rattle. And you're scared, sure, but you're also awash in a sudden and unexpected flare of understanding and competency. Because this isn't the first time this has happened to you. This is exactly how you crash-landed on Alternia in the first place. You're just passing by, minding your own damn space business, when your ship decided it wanted nothing better than to just snap its reins, toss its wild head, and head straight for the unfamiliar planet below you. You push yourself to your feet, trying to tame your nausea as the ship rolls. You grab Connell's hand and pull her across the compartment to a glowing green sigil on the wall. You don't know much, but you do know absconding when everything starts falling to shit.
Hey, what are you... let go of me.
Absolutely not. If you do that, you will not be able to be friends with her because she'll be dead. With the strength born of desperation, you pull her into the escape pod with you.
We won't fit.
You will! You do, but it's uncomfortable as hell. Craning your neck at a very uncomfortable angle, you manage to reach around Connell and press the big red button on the wall. The alarm sounds and you hear the adult say, "What the?" before the door slams shut and the escape pod rockets out into space. You shudder back down toward Alternia, Connell's weight crushing your delicate ribcage. Poor ribcage. You're surprised it hasn't sued you for damages yet. Wow, that sure was a shit show. Hardships bring people together, don't they? That's def a thing. Unfortunately, you judge from Connell's swearing and muttered death threats that this is not one of those times.
Saved your life! We just saved her life! Come on!
Bad end.
Okay.
Crushed
Wow.
to death by the thick
Oh,
troll.
we got a lot of good lore out of that, though.
For sure.
Which is not something I thought I'd be saying about this game, that we'd get good lore.
Alright.
Follow the fire into the warehouse, I guess.
Yeah. You decide to follow them into the warehouse. That way, at least you won't be trapped in a confined space if anyone comes back out to check on the ship. You get ready to do some James Bond-ass shit, ducking behind corners and saying, "Cover me," maybe executing some sick rolls down the hallway. You can't really do any gymnastics, even when you aren't healing from broken ribs, but fantasy James Bond you sure can. Connell doesn't bother with any of that. She just stomps down the hallway toward the first door. Damn, she really hadn't been joking around when she said she was more into the straightforward approach. Pick up speed to try to get to the door before she does, just to prevent her from charging in there and getting you both caught immediately. Good thing, too. Through the window in the room, you see what looks like some sort of break room. A couple of trolls are messing around on their palm husks, and a few more are sitting at a table playing some kind of game that involves cards, dice, and little colorful shells.
Oh, come on. There's not even that many. We can take them. Ah. I forgot you weren't my partner. You're just dead weight.
No real argument there. Polypa told you that most pros work together for a reason. It's much harder on your own. You wonder if Connell would have been so hot to take the job if it hadn't been for Skyla's, vibes. Yeah, that's the word. Vibes. They were vibing. You have to do this. You have to rally. Connell is already losing faith in you. Or maybe she had no faith in you in the first place. Whatever. You choose a different door at random and go down it, assuring Connell that you definitely know what the fuck you are doing.
What? Where are you going?
You've been down this road before with Diamond and your meat quest through the sewers. This is possibly slightly higher stakes, but the same basic principle applies. Fake it till you make it. Connell gets annoyed much faster than your other friend if her sub-vocalizations are anything to go by. Damn, you really need to step up your game. You think back on all the heist and infiltration movies you've seen. Maybe you can find a locker room or a troll laundry room and find one of those SWAT hazmat suits. Yeah, that would be the best plan. Just put on a disguise and wander around like a sneaky fucking oh god damn it. You are so busy focusing on your brilliant plan that you open a door without thinking and find yourself looking at the trolls playing the card game. Somehow, in your random quest through the warehouse, you manage to double back on yourself and come out on the other side of the break room. Classic. This is classic you. You're almost charmed by yourself. Almost. There's a frozen moment when all the bandits just stare at you and Connell, perhaps taking in this truly staggering idiot level you have achieved.
Idiot level.
Thank fuck. We'd have just done this from the beginning.
You've gotten into quite a few fights since arriving on this planet. Well, mostly you've stood around while other people fought. But the point is, Connell, she is brutal. She takes out almost the same number of bandits that you, Skyla, and Lady did in a quarter of the time. Multicolored blood flies.
God, it's like someone like fell in like a hot dog kitchen.
Yeah, Jackson Pollock with condiments. That's the motherfucker, right?
I don't know.
Jackson Pollock.
Yeah,
I
Jackson
don't-
Pollock. Oh, come on.
Who?
He's the motherfucker who did the splatter paintings, and that's it. He was like an alcoholic and threw paint on canvas and chain smoked.
Oh man, Jackson Pollock. Oh, what a big fuck. I could do the same.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Also, yes, another Bluetooth dial. That is correct. Brain does equal think pan.
Brain does equal think pan. Thank you, Totodile.
That is accurate, yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm gonna sell art, but it's just gonna be paint that I fucking smacked on canvas with my face.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And God, you know these are bad guys. They've been stealing Luci and selling them, which sucks. But right now, they're kind of just a bunch of kids getting massacred. You don't feel great about it? In fact, you think you might need to sit down for a little bit. Your back hits the wall and you slide down to the dirty floor. You're clammy all over.
Yeah, pathetic.
Connell pulls her gauntlet out of the final troll's neck with a spray of yellow blood and a squelch that makes your stomach roll. She notices you on the ground.
What are you? Are you serious? Come on!
You try to tell her that she volunteered you for this mission herself, but you can't slow your breathing enough to get words out. You aren't sure why now is the time you finally freak out. Maybe it's the close quarters, or maybe you've been on Alternia long enough for this multicolored mess to finally start registering as blood. Maybe you've reached your horror saturation point. Whatever. If you've learned anything from this experience, it's that the why of things doesn't actually matter. Connell looms over you, raising a gauntlet. She's gonna kill you. At least if you're dead, you can't puke on yourself. But instead of brutal stabbing, you feel a steady pressure on the back of your neck. Connell pushes your head down until it's between your knees.
Take slower breaths, idiot.
You follow her instructions, too lightheaded to dwell on the absurdity of being coached through a panic attack by a girl who just murdered like 10 dudes. She's surprisingly good at this.
Dodger freaked out in his first fight too. Wasn't even bloody. And the little wiggler passed out. I guess some bloodcasts really are better built for violence.
She sits down beside you and pats you on the back. You kind of wish she'd taken the bloody gauntlet off first, but you appreciate the gesture. You're having a hard time reconciling this Connell with the one who had snarled at Skyla for being too nice.
I'm multifaceted. Also, fuck her. Yeah, you wish.
Yeah?
Which reminds me.
She pulls her phone out of her pocket, smearing a little olive blood across the screen.
Gloria, I got you bandits.
She talks a lot louder on the phone than she does in real life.
Yeah, no shit. Of course I work fast. Especially when I don't have anyone to slow me down with a bunch of tactics and plans. Ah. Save it for your kismes. Kismes.
Save it for Christmas.
Save it for your Christmas.
She hangs up and glares at the phone. You tell her she really seems to hate Skyla. Connell's
But like
face...
in a horny way?
Yeah, that's the boy you need to think about the things you say. Connell's face goes a fierce shade of green.
Don't be stupid. I barely know her.
You don't press the issue. You also don't point out the kind of obvious point that these probably aren't the only trolls in the facility. The one who had been haggling with the adult isn't here, for instance. But if Connell forgetting about them means less murder, you are all about it. There's no way the bandits are continuing their work after this. Connell also seems to have forgotten about the fact that she came in here looking to be paid, and nope, she's looting the bodies. Great. It's a lot messier and takes way longer in real life than it does in video games.
Yeah, you gotta, like, open up the pockets, like... Ugh.
In the end, she ends up with 5 palm husks, a laptop, some jewelry, and some little squares of plastic you think might be sci-fi credit cards.
Ugh, whatever. There's barely anything here. That fight made it pretty worth it.
Well, you're glad it was good for somebody, at least.
Yeah.
You are just trying to not think about it and maybe get outside as fast as possible. Whatever Connell wants to do with your outstanding debt at that point, well, you can square up out there.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm not actually going to squeeze you. That would just be too easy. Like squishing a March bug.
Fuck yes, saved by being pitiful.
I doubt you have any money anyway. I mean, all you're wearing is an ablution robe.
True.
Oh yeah, we're still just in a robe.
Yeah, little bathrobe, some fancy glitter lotion. Connell helps you to your feet. Kind of want to ask if you're friends now, even though the only bonding activity you've done together is combined murdering and comforting. With her doing both of those things and you standing there like a dumbass. But really, you've made friends with worse people for worse reasons.
Oh. Here. Why don't you take one of these?
She hands you one of
Phone!
Yeah! Hands you one of the
Yay!
palm husks. Thankfully, it only has a little bit of blood on it. Actually, it might be mustard, like the actual condiment. But she's giving you a phone? Why?
You don't have one, right? I mean, you didn't even have any pants. This way you can keep in touch. And you can tell me if you have any more jobs with an excellent violence level. Like this one. Here, let's exchange info. Palm husks are really useful. You can use them to call people and everything.
You aren't sure if she's making a joke. Possibly she just thinks you're an idiot. That's okay. You can deal with that.
We kinda are.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to learn the language now.
Yeah. Because not only did you make a friend today, you got a gift today. Holy shit, you killed it. GG.
Write my number. Oh, this is great. Now our character really is leveling up.
Yeah.
I'm glad that like things carry over. That's nice.
Yeah. And maybe
Yeah.
next time we'll get some actual clothes.
Yeah.
And not just a fucking robe.
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna go back and get everyone else's numbers too?
Next time we wander around the Alternia again and just like, hey, yeah, I got a phone now. Can you give me your number? Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry,
Thanks.
I'm not comfortable. I'm not totally confident on the language yet, but you know.
yeah. It's easier if you just like write it in yourself. I'm still learning the thing.
Looks like
Alright.
we got a teal and a bronze for our next run.
Yeah. And we'll probably end up doing 2 and 1 again, so we might get our first clown next time.
I hope
And-
so. I really hope so. I like the clown.
Yeah, you like things that are similar to you.
I do.
Hmm.
She is the center of my kin onion.
Well, anyway.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good
Follow us
one.
at
We'll be
follow us
back.
at the_planetaria on Twitter for updates on when we stream. We do Friendsim every Monday, and we upload it onto our YouTube channel, The Planetarium.
Yeah. Here, let me do.
Leo, did you remember to add the link to your description? You did.
I did? Yay!
You did.
I did it. I'm a genius.
The link is down below, and
Link is down below to our Twitter and our YouTube. We stream Friendsim here on this channel basically every Monday.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of
And
other
yes-
stuff.
yeah.
Ninja's art, and it's great.
Thank you.
Hold on.
I do stuff too sometimes, occasionally. I don't know.
It's also
pretty
great.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah.
You're wrong though, but thanks.
No, you're wrong.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
actually
you.
2 against 1, so I think
Here,
you're
hold on.
wrong.
Before we go, I'm gonna just put the thing on the screen. Hold on.
Are you gonna put troll whatever her name is on screen?
Oh yeah, Troll Natalie Dormer.
Troll Natalie Dormer, yeah.
All right, I'll show. First, this is our.
Oh yeah, Craigie missed that bit.
Yeah, here's our Hiveswap Friendsim cover card that Nin made. It's very good. And then,
Wait, so can you send me a transparent PNG of Troll Natalie Dormer at some point?
absolutely.
Thank
And
you.
here's Troll Natalie Dormer. It's canon. This is what she looks like. This is L word. This is real and canon. That's it. It's good content. Thank you for joining us, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.